It ticks all the boxes. Young people are using modern communications techniques to engage with each other across the ACT network, which is marvellous in itself. It gives young people confidence in using those materials. It's a fun way to learn.
The divisions on this island have a history with which we're all familiar. A lot of it was based on ignorance and fear of the other. And that starts not just in the home but is consolidated in the classroom. So reaching out over those boundaries, some of which are completely invisible and yet very real, is something that we really need to do at a very early age.
Well, in 2006, we ran a conference at the University of Ulster on the role of ICT in bridge building and community cohesion. And colleagues from Israel came to that event and told us about work they were starting to do, linking their colleagues in 3 separate teacher training institutions: an Orthodox Jewish one, a secular Jewish one, and an Arab Israeli one.
Our reality here, there are a tension between the 3 cultures. Each culture is somehow closed in itself. It means that the whole educational system of each culture, the teachers and the pupils are from the same one. So no one have enough knowledge about the other. They know only the stigmas, they know only how the media reflect these people and not really the other as a humankind.
We started with one course for 3 colleges. And then other colleges joined us, and we have now about 12 colleges that work together from the different cultures. And we have 2 courses that run all over the year. Then we continued, after 3 years, we continued also with the programs in schools. And we have about 12 schools that work together from religious schools, Arab schools, and general public schools.
This is a teacher conference, more like a workshop here at Shlomi. We're meeting for 3 days, teachers from different colleges, Arabs, Jewish secular and Jewish religious, schools and colleges. We're working on different programs, and each program teacher, they meet together. We have lectures, we have been introduced to different tools on the web, and then we go in teams and work as a team, having to stay together with, have all the meals and work and sleep and then continue working. It adds the social aspect.
These 3 days, they've been of so much use for me, not just academically to learn the different technologies and how to incorporate them, but also on a more professional, social level to connect with other teachers and academics in the field and to see what they're doing and how I can learn from them. I've learned so much here at the center about the tech model and how I can incorporate this into my project and indeed use it as a template upon which I will build. This cooperation between many different colleges and schools, I think is essential.
אני חושב שהרעיון של להפגיש את המורים לפני שהתוכנית מתחילה למפגש מרוכז שבו הם נמצאים ביחד יום או יומיים, ישנים באותו מקום, אוכלים ביחד, מייצרים גם את האמון, גם את החברות, אבל מה שחשוב, גם בונים תוכנית עבודה יישומית, שאחר כך הם מחויבים אליה.
The essential part for us is collaboration. It means that people are working together, the pupils, the students, or the students in the colleges, they're working together in small groups. In their groups, we have 2 from each culture. They don't see each other, they're working online. They only see each other at the end of the year. So they have to work together collaboratively in their small groups of 6, 2 from each of the different sectors.
ההשתתפות בפרויקט הייתה מעלה במיוחד, היה מאוד כיף. למדנו עם מגזר ערבי, שהכרתי חלק מהם, היו איתי שניים בקבוצה שהיו נהדרים, והיו איתי בקבוצה ממה שאני הכרתי. היו שניים חילוניים שהם גם נהדרים, היה שיתוף פעולה נהדר, לא היה בעיה.
We worked as a group together and we learned how to communicate between us by the internet. It gives you the opportunity to meet a new people you didn't know before and to know about their fact and the information they give you.
I learned to use more computers and I met friends from other schools, Arabic peoples and people with a kippah on her head. It's very fun and it's not only to study, it's something else. It's cut your day and it's something that you can use it in the future.
Students in our case study to know each other without meeting each other, and it's only the last stage of the project or of the learning experience that they meet each other, but they get to know each other via online courses without knowing each other and on the very personal human basic.
We work asynchronously and synchronously. So for the asynchronous part, we use mainly Moodle, and for the schools, we use a social network, but it's the tech center social network. For the synchronous part of the communication, we use Illuminate. And this gives us the opportunity to speak, to show presentation, and also to communicate with the students. They can ask questions, they can discuss problems, and also they can work in groups by themselves.
If they are happy, if the school, if we get some very good feedbacks from schools, from teachers, from parents, we know that we are going in the right way.
In all these programs, we don't actually speak about politics or conflicts. We study and learn together subjects and issues that we have in common, especially that are related to the curriculum. For example, science and language or even culture. There are many things in common between dissolving boundaries and a tech project. Basically, both of these projects are based on the contact theory, which means that both of these projects are working with the groups that are in conflict and using ICT for connecting between people. In addition, both projects have a gradual process how to bring people to communicate to each other, getting knowing each other and building respect between each other.
מודל של 100 בתי ספר, עובדים עם 100 בתי ספר, אין סיבה ש100 בתי ספר ערביים לא יעבדו עם 100 בתי ספר יהודיים.
This particular model, where you've got technology at the center, but with the possibility at different stages of a face-to-face meeting, might offer openings and opportunities in other parts of the world where policymakers are trying to find ways to connect young people together who otherwise would be leading parallel, separate lives.
I think if it worked in Israel, it can work everywhere, but it's really a model that other countries can follow and can work with. I think everyone can do it.